I had absolutely no clue that Santana had ever worked with Everlast before, but I'm super curious to check this out. This is Put Your Lights On, Santana featuring Everlast. I've checked out Santana, I've checked out Everlast, so I'm sure this will be fantastic. I can't wait to check this out. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe, and I've got plenty more to check out from all different avenues of music. And also, if you'd like to support me in any way, you can check the links down in the description. You can request a song like this was requested, if you like. But without further ado, let's check out Put Your Lights On by Santana featuring Everlast. Okay. Nice. You're gonna say it sounds very Everlast, but where's the Santana? Here's the Santana.
Hey now, all you sinners.
Interesting percussion.
Put your lights on. Put your lights on. Hey now,
Nice.
all you lovers. Put your lights on. Put your lights on. Hey now, all you killers. Put your lights on. Put your lights on. Hey now, all your children, leave your lights on. Better leave your lights on, 'cause there's a monster living under my bed,
Yeah.
whispering in my ear.
It's interesting.
Angel.
Like, it's such an interesting vibe because both Everlast and Santana have a very specific vibe, right? Like, Santana's always with like the Latin flair, the energy, like the just high energy riffs, like intensity to it. Everlast is usually very mellow, like very like introspective, very kind of depressing in a way, like very sad. Like it's I don't think I've ever heard an Everlast song that was really upbeat and very happy-go-lucky kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like they're typically very serious, very heavy, and starting off from the very beginning of the song, it very much felt like that, right? You got that kind of trademark, like just soft acoustic kind of Everlast song quality, right? And then the vocals come in, and yeah, it very much feels like an Everlast song. So I'm like, where's the Santana coming in? But Santana's guitar here also adds to that like bluesiness, that like kind of sadness of this song, or like the melancholy quality that Everlast typically brings in. But there's also a little bit of energy there too, right? Like it's hard to keep it away with someone like Santana. Like it brings it up a little bit, right? And it's interesting so far, like because I've only ever heard a handful of Everlast songs. I've only heard a handful of Santana songs, but like this definitely feels distinctly like both, but at the same time combined as one. So it's really interesting so far. Let's keep going.
There's an angel with a hand on my head. Say I got nothing to fear. There's a darkness living deep in my soul. Still got a purpose to serve. So let your light shine deep into my home. God, don't let me lose my nerve.
Oh, okay. Nice. Wow. Holy. Wow. Interesting. I was actually going to say before, every verse that the lead singer of Everlast sang, it felt like Santana afterwards would come in with like a guitar interlude that almost sounded like it was representing the lyrics that were just said, but in music using the guitar. Like he's making his guitar speak. Kind of again, it's like a back and forth, like a conversational style song, but the second half of the conversation is just the guitar, right? And then we get into this whole section here. It's like just a crazy solo, which is fantastic. But at the end of it, you can just see like it's almost like Santana is speaking with his guitar there, like just like the way he's moving his mouth and stuff. Like I don't know, it just made me think of that because that's the vibe I'm getting here. Where it's like I don't know if I've ever heard Santana sing. I don't even know if Santana does sing, but I know he's incredible with the guitar, and this is another great example of just how talented he is as a guitarist. Like absolutely insane how good this is, especially the guitar, right? Just like the beginning again. Interesting.
Whoa, hey now. Hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now. All you sinners, put your lights on. Put your lights on. 'Cause there's a monster living under my bed.
Wow.
Whispering in my ear. And there's an angel
Wow.
with a hand on my head. She say I got nothing to fear.
Wow.
Say, la, 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 we all shine like stars.
And that bass line in the back there.
Fade away.
Man. And the drums there, like the light, like tapping of the drums too near the end. Fantastic. Like you never go wrong with a Santana track like this. Like, I mean, you got the trademark Santana guitar melodies. You got, I mean, it had a very different vibe with the Everlast sections, but honestly, I feel like Santana's the type of guitarist who he can kind of acclimatize his style to anyone else's or add his to anyone else's, and they mesh really well. Like, this is a great example of that, right? Like, 'cause Everlast, like I said earlier, they have a very distinct kind of chill, very like kind of melancholy vibe to them. Like, very downbeat, very relaxed, very like kind of, again, depressing in a way. Which, if you're in the mood for that, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, like, what it's like and things like that, like they're classics, right? So, I mean, it's interesting, the vibe of this song, because Santana, again, is very often just more upbeat, more like vibrant in his style of music and the style of music he plays, and bringing that to this song, it made it more of like an upbeat Everlast song in a way. Like, it wasn't necessarily as down as they typically are, as kind of sad or as kind of melancholy. There was still elements of that, because again, I think that's just what Everlast does typically. I haven't really listened to it enough of them to know if that's all they do or not, but this definitely felt like that, right? It definitely had that kind of downbeat vibe to it until Santana came in, and the more Santana came in, like, the more upbeat it became, and like overall this was more of a mellow, just like, I don't know, just a chill song, right? It wasn't necessarily as depressing as they typically are, and even the lyricism and stuff like that, there wasn't really any like oh, this person died or this person's sad, like all this stuff was like depressing things, and it was just like, I don't know, like this, like, put your lights on, right? that's the vibe of the song. But it was fairly solid. Like, I actually really like this, and it's interesting because, again, I'm fairly new to both Santana and Everlast, but I know both of their qualities, I know their style. I've checked out a few songs from each now on my channel, and like, I've enjoyed both so far. I just, honestly, I think this is probably the one I've liked the most of Everlast. And Santana, I feel like some of the other ones hit a little bit harder, but even still, like, the way that he combined with Everlast in this song was fantastic. Like, I wouldn't have expected an Everlast song to be this kind of, like, I wouldn't necessarily say upbeat, but not like one that's not so depressing kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, because a lot of them are fairly mellow, fairly sad overall. But honestly, this is fantastic. It's really cool. But anyways, thanks for hanging out, watching my reaction. If you liked it, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Until next time, later days, folks.